But as the summer drew to a close, each town or village along the way, they would pause. Trumpets would sound to herald the arrival of the knights and the noble companies. The knight squires would march proudly through each of these towns with the banners of each of these knights held on high. And upon these banners were the colors and symbols of the knights' noble families. This was the earliest appearance of the science of heraldry, which still exists today. And to share with you more about the colors and symbols of his noble house, once again, His Majesty the King.
Picture yourself in the heat of battle. Hundreds of armored knights surround you. The air is thick with dust and ringing with the clash of swords. Everyone around you is covered in dirt and blood. You raise your mighty sword, preparing to strike, when all of a sudden you realize everyone looks the same. I cannot see anyone's face through their helmets.
Your flag is
recognize allies or enemies on the field of battle. Heraldry. It was the only way to identify friend from foe. Now, when a man was dubbed a knight, he received a coat of arms. A coat of arms is a collection of symbols or devices that denoted virtues, such as courage or generosity. Today, you will be able to recognize your knights by the colors they're wearing. But if you look closely enough, you'll notice symbols on his clothing, banner, and horse that also identify him. Now here's my coat of arms. The red signifies military strength, gold symbolizes generosity, the blue represents loyalty and truth, while the two stars symbolize many victories in battle. The double-headed eagle, two heads facing two directions, symbolized insightfulness and wisdom, while the open talons denoted readiness to bring ruin to rebels and evildoers, such as you, my young lady. Just joking for now.
What
well,
young lady?
How does one acquire coat of arms? Well, first, one must be knighted, and that is no easy task. As a squire, he must go through rigorous training to master the art of weaponry. And the master of weapons in my castle is my Lord Marshal, Sir Charles.
Don't be embarrassed. Enemy!
Mastery weapons and the arts of war. Two of the most important roles of the medieval knight. When called upon to defend his land and his home, a knight must possess these tools to fashion a victory. At tournaments, he learns to pit his skills against other knights, so that when he is called upon by his king, he is well prepared for the battle. One young squire in training here at this castle is Squire Garrett, and I would like to ask him to join us. Squire Garrett, attend me. Now in tournaments he shall be assisted, so I'd also like to summon Squire Sebastian. My lords and ladies, raise a cheer for these two young squires. Now, after years of training as a child, a full-fledged knight will know well the use of each weapon in turn. My lords and ladies, weapons of the medieval age. To begin, we have the lance. Many of you would recognize the lance when you picture knights in full armor and array, prepared to ride in the battle. Lance is approximately 8 feet in length and weighs about 20 pounds. It was used by a knight on horseback to charge at the enemy, attempting to strike him from his steed. Now, it could also be used to strike an opponent that was on foot, as I will now demonstrate. Squire Garrett, take up a shield and move to the center. Now, if you truly wish to become a knight of the realm, you will stand your ground against my attack. Do you understand? Very well. Well done, Squire.
What the heck is going on?
Next, we have the Alavarda. A weapon used mostly for ground combat. Now, it was first used to keep an enemy at a distance by swinging it straight out and across, like this. Ha! Ha! Very good, Squire. Now, it could also be used to strike an enemy from his horse. As you can see, the head of this weapon has 3 points. A hook for pulling,
Hey, I get my bread.
a spike for impaling, and a blade for cutting. Next we have the mandoble, also known as the broadsword. Now this was the most common weapon used among medieval knights. There are many different types and styles of broadswords, and on average weigh between 10 and 50 pounds, and could chop off a limb with a powerful blow. Squire, defend yourself.
Oh, snap. Oh.
Well done, Squire. Now, in the heat of battle, combat was hand-to-hand with little or no room to maneuver. And so, short and deadly weapons such as the axe were developed. And when swung by a powerful knight, left little or no room to counterattack, leaving an opponent busy defending blows, such as these. Well done, Squire. Your courage serves you well. Now, as more and more armor came into use, cutting weapons such as the axe and the sword, they simply became less effective, and so crushing weapons such as the mace were developed. Designed to crush or collapse armor and shield, this weapon would often leave the knight trapped in his heavy suit of armor, unable to move freely, forcing a quick surrender.
You saw that lady.
And now, finally, we have the bola, or also known as the flail. This was indeed the hardest weapon to master. There's this one-handed smaller version used for horseback, and this larger two-handed version for ground combat. The swing of the arms